were nailed on, he would need some kind of tool. He couldn't get them off by hand. He needed to find something to pry off the boards. That wasn't going to pry the boards off. The boards were nailed on. He would need some kind of tool. No, that wouldn't work. What could he use to pry off the window boards? He couldn't get them off by hand. No good. He needed to pry the boards off. This would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job. Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea, he couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room? The fisherman hardly dared to take the roof off to look inside his own little model. Yet, he had to. It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Dear listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses in spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in. The fisherman needed to move the anchor. No good. The anchor was much too large to lift. Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self. Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf. Over here, over here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Here, I'm on the middle shelf. Here, you've left me on the shelf. Here, I'm on the middle shelf. Here, I'm on the middle shelf. Here, you've left me on the... Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?
The fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be... brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
I'll admit, I'm a curious crab asking you all this stuff. But this stuff is really scary, believe me. Anything? Bring it to me when you find something. No good, c'est pas ça. I won't move until I'm less scared. This scruffy-looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems. I don't think that will help. Find me a hat and a life preserver. There. Now, put it around my shell.
Good. I feel more buoyant already. Now I just need a hat.
How else will people know I'm in charge, hmm? I'll admit, I'm a curious crab asking you all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me. No good, c'est pas ça. How's it going? The storm is getting closer. I'm not joking. So, did you find something? Let's have a look. Look, I swear I'll make you my first mate if you find me a captain's hat. I don't think that will help. I'll admit, I'm a curious crab asking you all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me. No good, c'est pas ça. If you knew what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too.